comes to Shnas Farbrengen, 40 years from the passing of Rabbi Levi Yitzchok. And there was a Farbrengen, Shabbos Chof Av. And the Rebbe in the Farbrengen said that, towards the end of the Farbrengen, that the whole concept of spreading Chassidus has to do with the person who we are celebrating his Yartzeit today, Chof Av, my father, Rabbi Levi Yitzchok, because he was sent to jail for spreading Chassidus, and he died in captivity, etc. And therefore, I would, since there are some people here who were together with my father and they were mishamish my father, they should please say together with me l'chaim, and the schus, the merit of the Bal Hayilula is going to stand for them, etc. And all the people said l'chaim. My father, of course, did not, because he thought that what happened 10 years before was just something unusual, and he did not feel that he ever saw Rabbi Levi Yitzchok. And that Farbrengen went as normal. The next Shabbos, which was already Shabbos of Varchim Elul, my father was still in New York at that Farbrengen. The Rebbe spoke one Sicha, then came the second Sicha. In the second Sicha, the Rebbe started off that now is the time when we should complete what we did not finish last Shabbos. And the Rebbe discussed the whole thing that the Rebbe in Torah, that he started discussing, and he didn't answer all the questions, and he answered them. Then the Rebbe said there's another thing that happened last Shabbos which needs to be completed. Last Shabbos I requested, it was the Yartzeit of my father, I asked that all those who were Zoichet and Mishamish my father should say l'chaim together with me, because serving my father is really something that I should have done, in other words the Rebbe himself. Therefore I wanted to say l'chaim together with them. There's one gentleman here that I think he was together with my father, and he even served him, and he still did not say l'chaim, most probably because he is very shy, as usual. And this is a concept of humbleness, which sometimes in Kedusha, in holiness, we have humbleness. But regarding this concept of saying l'chaim, it's missing. And therefore, he could now make up for it and come up and say l'chaim here. I don't want to say his name because he's right here by the Farbrengen and he hears what I'm saying. So if he was there, he should please come up and say l'chaim to complete what he did not say l'chaim for whatever reason. And if he was not there, then I don't mean him. And the Rebbe continued speaking for over an hour on the issues that had to be completed from the Farbrengen before. When the Rebbe finished the Sicha, and everybody wanted to see what's going to happen here, the Rebbe turns to the left, he gives a look at my father, and my father got the message. He came up to the Rebbe gave him a nice l'chaim and a very nice bracha. So we see that the Rebbe cherished when they take this concept of his father, because this is something personal of the Rebbe. Now, another interesting point, the big Farbrengens of the Rebbe were always Yud Shvat, the day of the Frierdiker Rebbe's passing, or the other big holidays. Chof Av was sort of something private of the Rebbe. My father came from Italy every single year, once a year, for Chof Av, and the Rebbe really appreciated. So therefore, we are now coming to Shivim Shana, 70 years of Rabbi Levi Yitzchok. So definitely we should take this in consideration. And therefore I would like to finish off with an unbelievable letter that the Rebbe sent that year in Shnas Farbrengen, in the 40th year. It is in Lekutei Sichos Chelik Lamed Tes, and it is on page, volume 39, on page 231. And the Rebbe writes as follows, I'm saying it in English obviously, that the Shabbos after Tesvav Av, the Shabbos after the 15th of Av, is going to be Chof Av, which is the Yartzeit of my father, Rabbi Levi Yitzchok, the son of Baruch Shneyer, 40 years. The Rebbe says, Ve'alai hachoiv ve'aschus gadol, it is my obligation and my great schus to suggest that, and request, v'chulu, etc., that people should learn through a hisvadus, through a Farbrengen, from the Torah of my father, and to give tzedakah in memory of my father. Which my father is someone who was Meiser Nefesh. He gave up his life for the spreading of Yiddishkeit amongst the Jews who are, in quotations, were behind the Iron Curtain, and because of that he was imprisoned, because of that he was exiled, and he passed away in Galus. May his chus, his merit, stand for us and for all Yidden Shlita.